Okay, I want to go over the factoring also. So this is just going to get us a little bit more in depth on the factoring worksheet, practicing factoring. So let's look at a couple of these and go over um, some easy steps. Some hopefully will help a little bit. So let's look at the first one. So again, I'm asking myself, what two numbers multiply to give me 7 and add up to give me 8, positive 8? So what two numbers multiply to give me positive 7 and add up to give me positive 8? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the factors of 7. So I have 1 times 7, and that's it. That's the only positive factor. Or I have -1 times -7. Those are my two factors of 7. So now what I'm going to do, I first multiplied. Those are the numbers that multiply to give me 7. But now I want to find out which one of these add up to give me 8. So all I do is I go back and just change it to a plus sign. And I add them together. 1 plus 7 is 8. And -1 plus -7 is -8. So which one of these multiply to give me 7 and add up to 8? It would be this first one. So now I'm going to take I'm going to set up two sets of parentheses. This is how my answer is going to be in parentheses. I'm going to take this B and I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one here every single time. You split the variable, the first variable, every time you split it. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug in my numbers from over here. So I have a positive 1, so plus 1, and a positive 7, so plus 7. So B plus 1, B plus 7 is my answer. That's the answer to this. Now, some of you wrote the answer back in the form that it was given. We can check ourselves by foiling or multiplying to make sure we're right, but this is the answer. The answer should always be in two sets of parentheses. So let's look at another one. Let's look at number 2. Okay. So again, I'm asking myself, what two numbers multiply to give me positive 10 and add up to give me -11? So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to write my factors of 10. And I get 1 times 10, 2 times 5. -1 times -10, and -2 times -5. Okay, so now I'm going to go back through and add. I'm just going to add each one of these up. So 1 plus 10 is 11. 2 plus 5 is 7. -1 plus -10 is -11. -2 plus -5 is -7. So which one of these multiply to give me 10 and add up to give me -11? And it would be this one. Okay, so again, all I'm going to do, I'm going to write my parentheses. My parentheses, and I'm going to, split my n, one there, and then I'm just going to plug in my -1 here and my -10 here. So -1 times -10 gives me positive 10, but -1 plus -10 gives me -11. All right, I'm going to try one. Let's do one that's has a little more factoring. well, we'll just try 3. So for number 3, I'm going to write out my factors of 90. I'm sorry, let's look. Negative 90. And this we can say is a 1. So positive 1. So which two factors multiply to give me negative 90 and add up to 1? All right, so this is going to be a little bit longer. So we have negative 1, change my color, negative 1 times 90, negative 2 times 45, negative 3 times 30, negative 6 times 15. Oops, I forgot 5. Negative 5 times 18. Negative 6 times 15. Negative 9 times 10. Okay, so that's one set of factors. Now with negative numbers, we have a whole nother set. We have 1 times negative 90, 2 times negative 45, 3 times negative 30, 5 times negative 18, 6 times negative 10, oops, not 10, sorry, negative 15, and 9 times negative 10. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and add them up. Negative 1 plus 90 is 89. Negative 2 plus 45 is 43. 27. 13. 9. 1. Okay, remember, I'm going to stop there because remember, what I'm looking for is what two numbers multiply to give me negative 90 and add up to 1. Well, I just found my answer right here, negative 9 and 10. So negative 9 plus 10 gives me 1. That's the answer. I don't need to do all of this because I found my answer here. So now all I need to do is go back and put my parentheses in. And I have split my M here and here. And then I'm just going to write my negative 9 plus 10. And that's my answer. Okay, I want to look at one more together. Let's look at number 8. Because this could happen sometimes. And we're going to look at, again, we're factoring 24. So we're looking at the numbers that multiply to give me positive 24 and add up to negative 4. Okay, so my factors of 24 would be 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Or, since it's positive, I have negative 1 times negative 24, negative 2 times negative 12, negative 3 times negative 8, and negative 4 times negative 6. Okay, so now I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to add 1 plus 24 is 25. 2 plus 12 is 14. 3 plus 8 is 13. 4 plus 6 is 10. Negative 1 plus negative 24 is negative 25. Negative 2 plus negative 12 is negative 14. Negative 3 plus negative 8 is negative 11. That means I messed this up. This should be 11. And negative 4 times, or negative 4 plus negative 6 is negative 10. So which two add up to give me negative 4? None of them do. So this answer is not factorable. We cannot factor this expression because there are no numbers that multiply to give me 24 and add up to negative 4. Okay? So I'm going to give you some time to try to work through this worksheet. Most people have not turned this in yet, which is fine. Hopefully this helps a little bit. I'm trying to see if we should go over one more maybe. Let's just go over number 12 really quick because that's kind of a quick one anyway. So if we look at 12, we're looking for what multiplies to give me positive 6, but adds up to negative 5. So when I write my factors of 6, I get 1 times 6, 2 times 3, or negative 1 times negative 6, negative 2 times negative 3. And then I go back in and I add them. 1 plus 6 is 7, 2 plus 3 is 5. Negative 1 plus negative 6 is negative 7, and negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. So which one adds up to give me negative 5? It would be the negative 2 and the negative 3. So when I go back to put my parentheses, again, I split my n, 1 here, and just fill in with my negative 2, negative 3. And that's the answer. I'll give you that, and then I'll unlock the answer key so you can check your answers once you have it finished.